So how are we doing so far? Well, I asked you to buckle up before. Now I want you to put on your shoulder harness. 2 years ago, here, today, we introduced a landmark product for Apple and the industry.
It may be because it's only 1 inch thin, or weighs just 5.3 pounds. It may be because it has a 15.2-inch screen, or is supercomputer fast. It may be because it's made out of titanium. But, you know, whatever it is, geez, you're just going to so want one. The incredibly thin, ultralight, mega widescreen, titanium portable supercomputer.
So, the titanium PowerBook instantly became the best notebook computer in the industry, the #1 lust object. Every review said so. And you know what? No one's caught up with it in 2 years. Almost every reviewer today still says it is the #1 notebook in the industry. No one's even close. And this has really been important for Apple, too, because we believe that someday notebooks are going to even outsell desktops, that notebooks are going to be over 50% of the personal computers we ship. And so let's see how we're doing. In 2000, about 20% of the computers we shipped were notebooks, about the same as the industry. But again, we think in a few years this number is going to get to 50% and possibly even higher. In 2001, with the introduction of the titanium PowerBook and the iBook, look what happened. Apple's share went up to 35% of the computers we shipped were notebooks. Last year, we dipped down a little bit to 32%, but this year, we think we're going to be at 35% again, leading the industry by over 10 points to get to 50%. And this is really important to us. We want to replace even more desktops with notebooks. So how do we do this? What's next? Well, the titanium PowerBook is a milestone product, and it still is, and it's not going away. But we're going to step it up a notch to attract even more people from their desktop to a notebook. And how do we do that? We do that with this. The new 17-inch PowerBook. 17-inch landscape screen. Where did we get this? Well, I wonder. We have taken the same display that has been greeted with applause on the iMac, and we have built it in with a thinner backlight into the new 17-inch PowerBook. It's stunning. And when you close it, it is only 1 inch thick. It is actually a little bit thinner than the titanium PowerBook. It is the thinnest PowerBook ever. And let me go ahead and show you one. I happen to have one right here. It is the most incredible product we have ever made. Let me show it to you right now. The new 17-inch PowerBook. It's amazing. Look at this. And look at that screen. And look at how thin it is. Isn't that incredible? When it's closed, it's less than 1 inch thin. It's beautiful, too. There it is. This is clearly the most advanced notebook computer ever made on the planet. Our competitors haven't even caught up with what we introduced 2 years ago. I don't know what they're going to do about this. You will be able to see these, touch these, use these in our booth. So, the new 17-inch PowerBook. It's got a 1440 by 900 display. Of course, that is widescreen. Apple pioneered widescreen displays on portables. 16 by 10 aspect ratio. It is a stunning display. And look what you can do on a notebook now. You can have your Photoshop images with all of your palettes up. You can be using InDesign not just on one page, but on a spread. Look what you can do with Final Cut Pro or Final Cut Express. Look what you can do with DigiDesign, or in this case, eMagic's Logic. You've got a desktop that's 1 inch thick on the road with you. It's stunning. Let me show you one other industry-first feature that I think you're going to like. The keyboard is the most solid keyboard we've ever shipped. It's beautiful. Let me show you what happens when the lights go down. There is more engineering that's gone into this product than probably anything Apple's ever made. It is stunning. And our engineering wizards came up with a fiber optic backlighting system for the keyboard, but they didn't stop there. They built in ambient light sensors that automatically detect when the light goes down to bring the keyboard backlighting up. So, all of this, 17-inch display, a lot of glass. Full-featured notebook, only 6.8 pounds. Keep in mind that most of our competitors' 15 and 16-inch portables are 8.5 to 10 pounds. 17-inch, first 17-inch notebook in the world, 6.8 pounds. And we built it out of a new material. After researching everything, the best material to build this out of was an aircraft-grade aluminum alloy. It's beautiful, and it's hard anodized and not painted. So what's inside? We know what's outside. 1 gigahertz G4 with a 1 megabyte L3 cache. This thing screams. A SuperDrive slot load, new GeForce 4 440 Go graphics, really fast 3D graphics with 64 megabytes of graphics memory. And now something new. Today we're announcing FireWire 800. FireWire 800 is the FireWire you know and love that runs twice as fast, 800 megabits per second, faster than FireWire 400, faster than USB 2. It screams. And let me show you the connectors on the portable. We've got a USB connector. We've got FireWire 400. We've got FireWire 800, which needs a new connector. But guess what? If you want to use it as a FireWire 400, there's a little adapter, so you can have 2 FireWire 400 ports on your portable as well. Gigabit Ethernet, we're the only people still to do this, to build in 10 megabit per second, 100 megabit per second, and gigabit per second Ethernet into our portables. S-video output, and of course DVI output, digital video, which includes VGA. Let's go around to the other side. And we've got security, we've got power, we've got the modem, we've got a second USB port, so no matter which handed you are on the mouse, you can plug it in. We've got a PC card slot, we've got line in, and we've got headphones.